Happy Valentine's Day, folks, and welcome to our special edition of the MegaMets Podcast, New Japan Cup 2025 edition.
Indeed.
Going over the bracket, these are our 24 participants. In Group A, Yota, Tsuji, and a returning Evil. I swear I wish this son of a bitch would just go away forever. David Finlay, Yuya Uemra, SANADA, and HASHI. In Group B, Ryohei Oiwa, Chase Owens. 2018 and 2022 winner, Zack Sabre Jr. Tsuji won last year. Finlay won. Evil won in 24. Finlay was a 23 finalist. Gabe Kidd, Ren Narita, and Taichi. Over in Group C, El Phantasmo, the Great Okan, a newly clean-shaven Shota Umino. 2016 winner, Tetsuya Naito, Callum Newman, Jeff Cobb. And in Group D, Tomohiro Ishii, Drilla Maloney, Bono Lake, 2014 and 17 finalist, Battle of Fale, and 2021 finalist, Shingo Takagi. Winner of this tournament between March 7th and March 20th will go on to Sakura Genesis, April 5th, Ryogoku Gokugan, to face whoever wins the main event of the 53rd anniversary show between challenger and Sacho, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, Hirooki Goto.
This is going to be a big one. Plus, the Cup's only a month away.
Or a little less than a month.
Yeah. So it looks like we'll be making our prediction. Let's get this started.
Let's start with the first round matches. And God damn it. We kick it off with two former New Japan Cup winners. The 2020 last year's winner, Yota Tsuji, who's the current IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion, and Evil.
Versus Evil. Ninth entry is 7th consecutive winner of 2020.
I swear I thought this bastard was gone after Battle in the Valley, but nope. He's been plotting something for over a month. And that plot is basically in the House of Torture playing the stage a coup against David Finlay and the War Dogs. As after Finlay and Tsuji and Kidd's semi-main event went to a double knockout draw, House of Torture attacked.
Yeah.
Evil returned, he laid both men out and basically said, War Dogs are excluded from Bullet Club. Newsflash, you piece of shit. That's not your choice to make. That's Finlay's. And I'm calling it now.
So what do you think will win this? Because I'm voting for Yota Tsuji.
As much as I hate to say it, Evil, because there's more intrigue in that. True. On the one hand, if Tsuji wins, it gives Finlay a chance to get a consolation prize in the form of a global title shot if he beats Tsuji and get one half of a monkey off his back and then challenge him either at Sakura Genesis or Dentaku. But on the other hand, we're finally getting a long overdue Bullet Club Civil War, so it makes more sense for me for Evil to get the title shot and then face Finlay. And I'm calling it now. At the soonest, we're getting this at Dentaku, at the birthplace of Bullet Club, in a dog pound cage match, losing at the latest Dominion, the stiff 5-on-5 dog pound cage. Evil, Takahashi, Kanemaru, Narita, and Sho against SANADA, Finlay, Kidd, Coughlin, Maloney. Losing's faction can no longer associate with Bullet Club.
Oh, dear.
And I say they settle it at Wrestling Dentaku, who in Fukuoka.
Okay, so with that done, we move on to our next prediction. Yuya Uemura versus SANADA. Whoever wins will face Yoshihashi.
Uemura, having recently returned from an elbow injury suffered during the G1 in August, returns to an now shrunken back down to just 4 guys after the 2023 winner flew the coop in November. He's won his hands on SANADA for betraying just 5 guys down to just 4. Well, technically, it's really just 3. Though, by respect, it's actually just down to just 3 guys because Doki's on the shelf with a broken elbow. Though he should be back soon.
Indeed.
I'm going to say SANADA.
I see. So it's SANADA who was winner of 2023. Sorry, but I'm also choosing SANADA.
Next
and
up,
trust me, I'm writing down these predictions so that way we can keep up.
True. Next up, Ryohei Oiwa against Chase Owens. Oiwa, first time in 3 years he's entered the tournament. Mostly because he was too young to enter the tournament in most cases. Last time he was in it was in 2022 when, due to COVID restrictions, not a lot, they bloated the tournament to 48 men that year. And had to use everybody on the roster that they could. Chase, on the other hand, didn't get as far as round 3. Now, after basically 2 years out of the tournament, mostly because in the former case he was still a young lion, and in the latter he was on excursion for Oiwa. Can the grip put the skills together to be a known veteran of this tournament? I say yes. I'm going to give it to Oiwa. Winner of this will face Zack Sabre Jr., but on the other hand, I would say Oiwa, but I'm going to switch to Chase.
I'm probably going to choose Chase as well. And he's going to be up against Zack Sabre Jr., who won 2018 and 2022.
Yep. Oh, and now we got another War Dog.
Now it's my turn. Okay, we have Gabe Kidd, who is NJPW Strong Openweight Champion, who will face off against Ren Narita. The winner will face Taichi.
Narita Kanemaru show recently recapturing the never openweight 6-man titles back on January 30th. Though, to be fair, I'm not that pissed about them getting the belts. I think it was for the best to get that belt off Tanahashi if he's on his retirement tour.
Yeah.
So I didn't have that much of an issue with it. I mean,
who are you gonna pick?
Kidd's already got a title defense set up for him in Chicago on April 11th against Ishii in a 30-minute Ironman match. And Tanahashi did strictly state that if the strong openweight titles be defended, it's to be defended off Japanese soil. So I could see Narita winning and then challenging at Resurgence in May. So I'm going to go that road.
I see. Who are you picking, at least?
Yeah.
Who are you picking? Gabe Kidd?
Narita.
Oh, Narita. I will be picking Gabe Kidd.
Fair enough.
Next up,
March 9th in Amagasaki. NJPW World TV Champ ELP faces Great-O-Khan, who is fresh off gloating that he basically bludgeoned Shota Umino at New Beginning in Osaka to a point where Shota, of his own volition, even though it was not a hair versus hair match, I do want to stress that, shaved his own head.
Damn. Just damn.
Yeah.
The pick for this is not going to be the easiest thing.
I mean, you got one guy who's basically riding a high after coming back from a cancer diagnosis, and another
man,
who has basically brought
cancer is the worst
of a young lion who's come crashing down to reality, forcing him to basically have watching as he shaved his own head.
I'm just going to make a guess, and I'll pick Great-O-Khan.
That works.
What about you?
But I'll probably say Phantasmo because the winner gets Shota Umino, and it's going to depend on Shota's psychological health. Are they pulling the trigger on turning Shota heel now that he shaved his own head? I'd say they are.
That's nuts. So who are you picking to win this one?
Phantasmo.
Okay. Besides, I'm writing this down everything so that way we can know when I have to go through all the trouble. Anyway, next match. Callum Newman versus Tetsuya Naito, who won 2016.
And enters as an IWGP Heavyweight Tag Champ.
The winner will face Jeff Cobb.
Newman's can fodder. I'm giving this to Naito.
You're giving it to Naito? I'm doing the same. Sorry, Callum, but you stand no chance.
Next up, what I think will be a Haas fight. Tomohiro Ishii entering his 17th total tournament, so he's
10th consecutive
out of the field against newly christened heavyweight Drilla Maloney.
This is also Drilla's first time in this tournament.
I'm giving it to the Drilla. If he could pull something like he did against Shingo off and win.
I'm also giving it to Drilla. But whoever wins will face TJP.
Yeah, the Stone Pup is going to be put down. Drilla with a Drilla killer.
Yep. Winner will face TJP.
Yep.
All right. And now the last one. Bolton Oleg will face off against Bad Luck Fail.
It's Fale.
And the winner will face Shingo Takagi.
Finlay hasn't been in this tournament all that frequently. I mean, given that he's running New Japan's New Zealand dojo, which he owns, and running the Oceania branch, Tanamashi, or however it's pronounced, his attention has been relatively divided. It'll be freakish strength if Oleg comes out on top here, so I'm giving it to him.
Who are you choosing? Oleg? I'm also picking Oleg. But now, with that done, let us move on to the second round.
Okay, so you had Tsuji, I had Evil in round 2, which would be on the 11th in Okayama.
Yeah. Okay, this is a tough one. Can we at least bring out something that can help decide this?
Finlay, for me, it's against Evil. For you, it's against Tsuji. Heads, Finlay. Tails, Tsuji/Evil.
Flip.
You gotta be shitting me.
What?
The one outcome I didn't want in my case. Tails.
Yep, Tsuji and Evil/Evil. It depends on how this will go down.
I'm taking Finlay. Fuck what the coin says.
Fair. I'm probably taking Tsuji. Anyway, time to move on to the next round. Basically, since we both agreed it's SANADA versus Yoshihashi.
SANADA. He's going to take quite a few shortcuts.
Yeah, a few underhanded tactics. I'll also pick SANADA. Your turn.
Zack Sabre Jr. against Chase. Zack,
no brainer. He's the more gifted athlete.
True. Ehime Uwajima City Central Gym, March 12th.
Yep. It's either Gabe or Ren against Taichi.
I had Narita, you had Kid. I'm sticking with Narita for this one.
Very well.
Who are you taking?
As much as I want Gabe to win, I'm picking Taichi.
Fair enough.
Who do you pick?
I said Narita.
Doesn't
make a lot of sense for Taichi.
Then Narita.
It doesn't really make much sense.
Okay, with that done, now we move on to the next one. It's either between El Phantasmo and Great Okan will face off against Shota Umino.
And this is all boiling down to the factor of Umino's psychological health after New Beginning. What state of mind is he in? If he gets Okan, he's after for revenge. If it's Phantasmo, title shot.
Yeah.
And I'm in line with title shot, so I'm taking Shooter. You're in the same. You're going for Umino if it's Okan.
I'm probably picking Umino.
Fair enough.
What are you going to pick?
I picked Shooter.
The Shooter, El Phantasmo, or Great Okan? Oh, yeah, Shota. Okay. All right. Next up on this list is the
Kano
East Coast
Kamara.
Tetsuya Naito. He will face off against Jeff Cobb.
Cobb's winning. Get him and Newman an IWGP Heavyweight Tag Title shot. It would have been the same way if Newman beats Naito, but let's face it, Newman's still a little green in the
Pretty fair.
ears. Either that, it'll be Cobb giving it to Okan for a tag title crack.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, next up.
TJP against Ishii or Maloney.
Mm-hmm. It's Maloney against TJP.
Brought the coin out. I mean, it's quite funny.
Yeah, it is quite funny.
Maloney started off in the United Empire. 2 months later, he betrays them to the Bullet Club. And in a way, he and Clark Connors are responsible for TJ's alter persona, the Oswald.
Yeah.
Which is one of the most frightening things I've ever seen in Japanese wrestling. It's heads, TJ, tails, Drilla. Let's flip it.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it keep hitting off things and going tails? Drilla.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, I gotta get this thing looked at. Winner of Bolton versus Finlay against Shingo Takagi.
Wait, so who did we pick? Who are you picking for the last one?
Oh, Drilla.
Ah, yes. I will also pick for Drilla.
It's for Oleg against Shingo. I'm gonna say Shingo.
I will probably take Shingo. And it's not like there's gonna be anything else.
That's
now
for sure.
we reach the quarterfinals.
Okay, we don't have the matches, but if we go off our memory, you've been taking notes?
I've been taking notes. We're now in the quarterfinals.
Okay, so let's see.
Ours is a bit split. It's either Tsuji or Finlay who will face off against SANADA.
In my case, it's Evil or Finlay. And if Evil plans to run an all Bullet Club gauntlet, it would make sense for Evil to win against Finlay, even though I picked Finlay.
Yeah.
Might as well change it again. And it makes more sense for Evil to face SANADA. Why? They used to be brothers in Los Ingobernables de Japon.
And now they split.
Right. I mean, yeah. SANADA stayed with LIJ for about another 2.5 years before he left of his own accord to join Just 4 Guys and turn to Just 5. And then a 1.5 years later, he leaves Just 5 Guys, dropping it back to 4, and joins the War Dogs. If anyone knows Eagle better than anybody, it's SANADA. On how low he'll stoop, it's SANADA. But I'm going to say this to both Finlay and SANADA if they draw Evil in their respective rounds. Bring fucking backup!
Yep. So who is your prediction for this?
SANADA.
Yeah, of course. I will also pick SANADA. He's going to get far. Very far.
On the flip side, out of this bracket, Zack Sabre Jr. versus, for you, Taichi, and for me, Ren Narita. A rematch of last year's second round match.
Mm-hmm.
In my case. Was it it was a second round match.
I'm picking Zack.
Same here.
Good decision.
Shota Umino against Jeff Cobb.
Oh, this might be an interesting game.
I'll say Cobb.
Figures. I'll also pick Cobb. That's going to get far at least. Maloney and now the last one in the quarterfinals. And since we picked Drilla, it's Drilla versus Takagi.
A rematch of New Beginning.
Yep.
Then again, it could be Bolton, but then again, I don't know.
Yep.
I'm going to say Drilla.
I will also pick Drilla. So now, with that done, we now reach the semifinals. It's SANADA versus Zack Sabre Jr.
Incredible chemistry between these two, no matter how you cut it.
Whoever wins will go on to the finals.
I could see Zack doing it.
I could also see Zack doing it. My vote is on Zack. And now the other one in the semifinals. Jeff Cobb versus Drilla Maloney.
I'm actually going to give it to Cobb.
That's a surprise. I will probably do the same.
Mostly because it's too soon. Mostly for me because it's too soon to shoot Maloney all the way to the moon and the IWGP World Heavyweight title. Plus,
too soon.
There's a lot of history and chemistry between Zack and Jeff.
Yep. And now it comes to this. The finals. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Jeff Cobb.
The leader of the Mighty Don't Kneel versus the enforcer of the United Empire.
This is going to get wild.
Heads, Zack. Tails,
Cobb. Flip.
Seriously?
Of course. Who is it?
Again?
I did not think our predictions would actually come to that.
But I don't know how logical the booking is with Tanahashi at the helm.
Yeah.
But we'll see how things
this presents a problem.
But we'll see how it plays out. I'll take Cobb to win the 2025 New Japan.
I'm picking Zack.
So in my view, I don't think it's quite possible neither of these picks are going to come about. Of course, we also want to send and congratulations to progress in the recovery of the Ultimate Finesser, Chris Bay. He's able to walk again, at least. I'll be online tomorrow for my live react to NXT's Vengeance Day. Comment, like, sub to our channels. He's MegaMan G. I'm Mets2128. Catch us next time when we do our predictions, I guess, for WWE's Elimination Chamber or AEW's Revolution, which will be sometime in the next couple of weeks. If you're up for it, partner.
Yep. It's always fun to do this thing.
Likewise. Goodbye. And thoughts on Jey Uso winning the Rumble?
I did not think it would happen.
Neither did I. Even if I did get on the geek box, and at the end I was yeeting.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Bang.
Hasta luego.
Later.